Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shakes. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin pocket, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
What's up, y'all? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. I restarted my Wi-Fi and now I can't hear myself. I don't know what's happening, girl. I don't know what's happening. It's stressing me out. Like I just was live not that long ago and I could hear myself just fine. Now I can't hear myself at all. Okay? So I don't even know how this is about to happen, because I literally just came up here. Everything was working fine. Now I can't hear myself. Can y'all just give me one moment, please? I know y'all can hear me because I can see my levels, but I can't hear myself. And that's a problem because we're about to have a BondyBlue show. We about to, listen to people talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see. And y'all will be able to hear it. But if I can't hear it, then we can't talk about it. You know? Like, hold up, girl. Because, it don't be making no sense, girl. It's just, it just want to be difficult because it want to be difficult, Like, no, I can't have it. Like, why? Why is this? Why can't I hear it? I know y'all can hear it, right? Y'all can hear this girl crying. And then the Wi-Fi acting crazy. Like, y'all, I'm trying. I got new equipment. The shit worked great for like a few days and now it's stupid again. But that's okay because we're gonna figure it out. And if this gotta be a radio show, bitch, this will be a radio show. Y'all ain't doing nothing but listening anyway. Okay. All right. So y'all just give me uno momento.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you said, anywhere.
Okay. Can y'all hear me? How is the sound? Am I having any S issues? Because I think I figured it out, girl. I accidentally hit something. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Y'all support me because I gotta learn to stop cursing. I'm trying, y'all. YouTube making it harder for us to make money. So it's like you gotta like not cuss. So hard for me not to cuss. Okay, it's it's the way I express myself. Okay, the words have meaning. Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing? It's your girl BondyBlue, and we're back for another BondyBlue show. That's right, everybody. We're back. In case you missed it, I was already live today. I did Married to Medicine, a cute little Real Housewives of Potomac, a little cackle, a little giggle about Erica and Scrappy being on Interview with the Vampire. And, I'm going to do a full members only live about that. So don't worry. Don't fret none. Thank you, everybody, for becoming members during that live. Thank you for my members. We'll talk about that. But we have a few things to get into, and I'm trying to get out of here in an hour because I have a list of things too. I don't have a watch on. That's just me being extra. I have a list of things that I have to accomplish before I want to say 7:00. Okay, girl. Like you know how you do spring cleaning? I'm in that mode right now. And we have to get it while they're getting good, girl. Because sometimes I don't feel like doing nothing. Okay. And today I need to clean my entryway. Sweep and mop. I need to clean out my refrigerator because we didn't get to it yesterday. I might wait for that man to get home and still make him help me do it, but don't even worry about it. Anyway, I'm happy y'all are here. I hope y'all are happy to be here. If you're not having the best day, I hope I make your day better, girl. I do. That's my hope and my prayer for today. Now, with that being said, thank you so much, JL, for becoming a member. You are greatly appreciated. All right, girl, I got my tea and I'm ready. Okay. And I got my whiskey. Not yet. We got to wait till after we mop. Then we can start drinking. That's all that's on my mind. Said I got my money, got my whiskey. Real tipsy. Okay. Let's get into the first clip. Let's fix it. She's crying. Let's fix it. Let's see if we can take this seriously. It's from Tasha's page. Shout out to Tasha. She didn't save money during her marriage and now she's getting divorced.
Situation's so hard.
It's the how long you gonna cry before you get to the goddamn story. Situation's so hard. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm just trying to relax. I tried to fix it after 3 days with my husband. And he's just like, no, you can't, Like, I'm done with you today. He keeps reiterating, like, through text message, like, we can be brother and sister in Christ. Sorry, this couldn't work out. So I came to live with my family, but they're hopping from place to place because they don't have a place. 7 days here, 7 days there. It's a hard situation. I'm about to go through a divorce. My husband not being there for me, and he knows the situation my family's in, which is one argument that we had before I left the house, because he said if your family loses their house, then they can stay here. But once it happened, I asked him and he said no. Now I'm in this situation with them because he doesn't want me back. I don't know. I just got a new job. And he said he's done helping me. He's done paying my bills on March 15th. So it's like helping my family, trying to pay my bills, not having a house, moving every freaking 7 to 14 days from place to place with the company my mom works for, because it's like they have vacation houses, but It's just the most humiliating, degrading, low position ever. And just to know that like I'm married and like my husband just doesn't care and isn't helping, doesn't want me. Like I left the house because you threatened to call the cops on me when I wasn't even yelling at you. I don't know what's going on in my life. I'm over it. I'm just like, what is happening? I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of struggle and pain. It's so hard to talk right now.
Okay. Now that we're done struggling through that, my girl. Okay. So, like, what you have to do now is somehow figure out a way to get a divorce attorney, and that's going to cost you about $5,000, like around there. If you don't want to have to deal with like trying to handle this on your own, or like a court appointed attorney that probably won't really like you in this situation. And I don't know, but it seems as if your husband has more money than you do. So you should have never left the house. Like, he would have had to call the police and have you escorted out. Like, he would have had to prove that something was going on. Like, I wouldn't have left the house. First of all, that was your first mistake. You really could have like moved your whole family in the house, and there's really like nothing he could have done about it, like legally, for real. Like, I'm not sure based on what state, but there was no reason you had to leave. So you shouldn't have never left the house. That's the first thing. Then I would have moved the whole family in with me to have backup with the nigga. Like, you not playing it smart at all. But that's obvious because in 2024, you were completely financially dependent upon your husband. And it doesn't matter how many times y'all watch The Color Purple and shit. It doesn't matter how many times y'all watch enough. You know, it doesn't matter how many times you see examples of women ending up destitute because they thought that some man was safe enough to put everything in their basket. And, you know, it doesn't matter how many times we tell y'all to stop doing this, y'all gonna keep doing it. And then you're gonna be on the internet crying. Yeah, no, she can go back to the house. She can absolutely go back to the house, and she should go back to the house, because it doesn't even make sense for you to be moving here and there everywhere because he threatened to call the cops. Threatened to call them. What they gonna do? Put both of y'all in jail? But unless he actually proves that something happened, girl, please get some cameras and go back to the house. I would just be sitting there on fucking Instagram Live. Like, I'm moving back in. And I'm just gonna sit on live for another 10 hours. Like, okay, so show ain't nothing going on around here. Girl, put the phone on a charger and a tripod and just keep the shit on Instagram Live, girl. Facebook Live, Twitter Live, TikTok Live, girl. You could be live your whole goddamn life on the internet if you need to be. Okay. But yeah, she can go back to the house. Stop on men for your money. Like, it's cool to be with someone that takes care of you. It is, but that is really immature at this point to me. A lot of women want someone to take care of them simply because they're too lazy to take care of themselves. And they've convinced themselves that because the world tells you that men are supposed to protect and provide, and you living your soft feminine life is you not having to financially, you know, support yourself. Because they tell you that, you go along with that, and you put yourself at the behest of people who in fact will and always do choose themselves. Meaning that if they don't want to do this anymore, they can just up and leave your ass, and now look at you. Like, it's just not smart, y'all. It's just not smart at this point. If you're trying to survive in this world, it is not smart to have all of your eggs in some man's basket. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I would say that I feel sorry for her, but I just kind of don't, because I know on the other side of this is somebody in my comments talking about what their religion told them to do about a man. Like, I just know. I just know that the other side of this is a woman screaming to the top of her lungs in the comments about how, you know, men are supposed to provide and protect and women are just supposed to be taken care of by a man. And that's what our roles are. Like, you know, on the other side of this, my husband want me to cook and clean. I'm gonna cook and clean. Like, I I know what's on the other side of the woman that decides to like allow this type of shit to take place. So, you know, we wish you all the best, girl. Good luck. Good luck, girl. It's sad. It's so sad. Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to find my link. Okay. I have to find my link and we're about to move on. We're moving on. Okay. Like the video, everybody. Okay, so this next one, Elsa Majimbo, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, talks about how she was blackballed or feels blackballed by Naomi Campbell after correcting the notion that Naomi made her. And I feel like this is exactly how these types of situations always work out, right? Like some huge celebrity feigns interest in you and you're excited, but the only reason they know who you are is because you created a platform on your own. The only reason they even know who you are is because you've done some legwork on your own. And then the celebrity that shows interest in you shows up and decides to tell other people that didn't know who you were that they created you. Now, I'm going to let her get through a little bit of it, y'all. But when I tell you something is wrong with Elsa, simply because I watched her put on so many different products with all of her jewelry on, I was like, how much fucking lotion are you going to put on those bracelets? Like, those bracelets had to be covered in lotion by the time she was done. I mean, and don't get me wrong, like, her skin is beautiful. And I know that's why she's doing it, because it makes her skin shine in the light, and the light is hitting her chest like perfectly. Like, yes, girl, like, I get it. You're gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely look like you are like some soothing goddess. It's healthy, girl. Okay. The skin is lifing. Okay. The melanating. Okay. It looks rejuvenating. All right. Like, but ultimately, girl, there's no way putting on, I want to say, at least 10 different products in one sitting can smell good altogether like that. Like, she put on so much shit. Oh my God.
Naomi Campbell, there's Naomi, your mentor. Relax. I'm here to tell you today what happened. So in December of 2020, Naomi was coming to Nairobi to do some shopping. She was on holiday, but on a remote place. So she was in Nairobi doing shopping. And I texted her and she told me she's in Nairobi. So I was so excited to meet her. She was the first celebrity I was ever going to meet. Guys, I was to the roof. She texted me. She was like, hey, I'm here. She texted me the location. I went directly. I went with my brother.
Now, first of all, she got a ring on. When I tell y'all, I don't know how y'all put lotion on with rings on. First of all, you're going to get lotion all in the crevices of the ring. Second of all, that's so uncomfortable. Take the ring. You're not even going to fully get lotion on the finger.
So my brother and I, we met her. We did some shopping. And as we're shopping, she's like, oh, you know, the plane that's taking us back actually has couple more seats. Do you and your brother want to join us on holiday? Hell yes. So I was like, oh, that'll be so lovely. But I texted my dad. I said, hey, get the car ready. I'm coming to the house. We are going to the airport in an hour to meet Naomi Campbell so she can take me on vacation. So we go on vacation. We have like a nice.
This is the first combo of lotion and spray.
We had like a very nice vacation. Naomi took care of me the whole entire time. We were staying on the beach, we were doing this, and then like this, that, eating, just having fun, you know, what people do on vacation. And this one time we were on the beach, Naomi was like,
okay, this is Vaseline. We're going to put Vaseline on. We did shea butter, now we're doing Vaseline.
You know, we should do a a documentary, a film about you live in Kenya. And I was like, oh yeah, that's fantastic. She introduced me to a couple of people in Hollywood. It was so lovely. So a couple of people, she was on vacation, were coming to Nairobi after the vacation. They were staying at the Kempinski. So I went to see them at the Kempinski when the whole thing was over. So I went, I sat down with them. I was talking to one of them. And one of them was like, oh, it's so, like, how did you meet Naomi? And I was like, oh, no, I texted her on Instagram. But
She's never putting as much on the left arm as she is on the right arm. That bothers me.
blah. And she's like, oh, yeah, she told us, like, she made you and she built you and she made your career. And I was like, what? No, that's not what happened. And I was like, you mean like helped me and like promoted me? And she was like, no, like what you have is because of her. And I was like, oh yeah, no, that didn't happen. It is very important you remember that part later. Okay, so time goes by,
Okay, we did the lotion. Gotta rub it all in.
goes by. March 2022. We have jumped into March 2022. I got a phone call. My phone is ringing.
We haven't even rubbed the whole of the lotion that's on the right arm, but now we're spritzing again. So it's the second spritz.
Naomi Campbell. Oh, so I pick up. I'm like, hey, sis, like, how are you? How you doing? And she's like, Elsa, how dare you? Oh, so I'm in shock, right? I'm in shock. I don't know what's going on.
We're all in shock, and our noses hurt.
So I had just. So let me tell you what happened. The context of this phone call. So I had just finished the previous year. I had done a documentary on my life, about bullying, about growing up with colorism, all these things, about comedy, where I fell in love with comedy.
Okay, now she has rubbed shit on his necklace.
So
I'm sorry, a part of the dress.
The film was debuting at Tribeca Film Festival, and someone from Tribeca.
That's amazing. Tribeca Film Festival. That's amazing.
Asked Naomi if she was coming, and Naomi thought the film was the film she had suggested to me on the beach about me leaving Kenya. So I was like, no, that's not what it's about. I tried explaining to her, and then she was like, I'll sue you for the rights of this movie, and you know I'll win, right? So I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm telling you, this is not. It's
like, bitch, you gonna sue me for a movie about me? Girl, you ain't right.
Not about that. So I told her, let me call you tomorrow. And she asked me, like, why didn't you tell me when I told you at the beach? And I was like, you're Naomi Campbell. You know, like, I was starstruck. It took me very long to like process that moment. And I was like, I'll call you.
Okay, now we're putting some type of butter on.
Tomorrow. So the next day I had a flight. The flight I was taking from Botswana to Ghana, where I met that guy. Actually, that's the time I was taking that flight.
Okay, because we're living a fabulous life.
So I was supposed to call her the next day, but it was a 22-hour flight, and
another butter.
In Ethiopia there was no service, so I couldn't call her. So I called her the day after. Immediately I landed in Ghana. So she's the first person I called. I'm like, hey, like, are you free to talk? And she tells me, you were
another thing of lotion.
Supposed to call me tomorrow. You were supposed to call me yesterday. You didn't call me yesterday, which she was very right.
This is the fourth lotion
about. And she said, I have the Met Gala, and she was like, this is the last time I'm speaking to you. Have a nice life. And she hung up, which I was like, I was very saddened by the situation, right? But I was like, if that's how she truly feels, because I
wouldn't be trying to hang around Naomi for a few reasons. But yeah, no, I will never forget the way she treated Tyra Banks. Everybody, talks about how terrible Tyra Banks is, but Naomi treated Tyra Banks so terribly when she got into the industry and then tried to act like it was people outside of them. No, you wanted to be the only Black girl.
Respect people's space. So it's like, if that's how she truly feels, fine, it's okay. So I let it go. So after that, like a few months.
Mind you, she hasn't even rubbed all of the shit into her body. Like, all of this shit hasn't been rubbed in. We just keep moving to the next product.
Things started going very badly for me. Things started going haywire. And I didn't think it was, I thought it was because of the situation. Let me not lie.
Got like a big chunk of lotion on that bracelet.
But I was like, also it can be stress. I was like, let me go, because also having someone like Naomi Campbell not liking you in the industry is not a good thing. So I went to her, I apologized. I already apologized on this.
Listen, she did what anybody would do.
Situation had happened, but I went and I apologized again and again. I started calling her, I started texting her, and then
But see, weird people like this, they like this type of response. They want you to kiss their ass. They want you to beg for them to be back in your life and all of this type of shit. They like that reaction. It makes them feel powerful and more valuable because they've offered you something and then snatched their friendship, their access away from you. Like they get off on that. That's why you can't be tied to people. You can't really give a fuck.
One day she just texted me and she was like, stop calling me. I have a child to take care of. So after that, I just said, okay, there's nothing I can do about it. I started drinking. That's why I even quit alcohol. I started drinking.
Child Naomi then drove the girl to drink and drove her to obviously lose a part of her mind. Because why is she still putting on product, y'all? What is this, the 5th spritz?
I started drinking a lot. Yeah. And then, because I wasn't sure why things were going so wrong and I couldn't put my finger on it. And then a few months later, I met Edward Enifel at a party, and Edward Enifel is one of...
No, don't say she must have eczema. Don't say that. Because there's no way all of these different smelly ass products are good for eczema.
My goodness, he's one of the people I adore the most. So I was like, oh my goodness,
I want to see how
that's Edward. I have to go say hi. So I'm like, hey, Edward, I'm such a big fan. And he looks at me. He's like, I know you. And then he said something that made me think the situation with Naomi was causing like some of the trials and tribulations I was currently going through. So I was like, you know what? I need to fix this. So I went to one of our mutual friends and I was like, hey, please, can you tell Naomi? Because I knew they were going on holiday.
Oh my God. Not another shea butter.
So I was like, hey, can you please tell Naomi to text me? And she was like, yeah, I'll make sure and blah, blah.
Is she going to cook herself later? What the fuck?
Blah. So a couple of days went.
Hey, bitch, you going to fry in the sun.
By, and then Naomi finally texted me and she was like, yeah, I let that go a long time ago. I'm not one to hold a grudge. She sent me a very lovely text. She said, Happy New Year. So after that happened, this was the New Year 2023. So after that happened, every single step I made, every single move I made, I told Naomi. Every single thing I did, I told Naomi. I would... breathe. I tell Naomi whether she would reply or not. I would send her a message because I didn't want what happened to happen again. And after some time, after a few weeks, I called my mom and I was like, "This is
please stop doing that. That's ridiculous. Stop talking to that crazy lady.
Isn't normal. This doesn't feel healthy. It feels."
And it makes you wonder about her relationships with people that know how to manipulate women in such a manner.
It kind of feels, it doesn't feel too nice. There's nothing healthy or normal about this. And I was like, I don't want to be in a...
She putting on a lot of lotion, but she making me look at Naomi Campbell a certain way. Like, it almost feels like validation or something.
Situation like this. So... after that, I just decided it is healthier for me to completely remove myself from the situation.
Another spray
and get myself out. And you remember earlier when I said my friends said I
don't know how her like she must not be able to breathe through her nose.
The ones Naomi had introduced me to, when they said, oh, Naomi had made you. Remember when I said that? So I just want to acknowledge that and say that even through all this, right, even through everything that happened, first of all, number one, obviously I played a part in it because I am part of the story. In any situation you are in, you play a part, you play a role, and I had my role and I apologize for my role. And something else, when
another product.
She said she made me speak on that, but I will say that Naomi did give a lot of credibility, especially when I first entered the industry. She gave me a lot of credibility, and that's not something that I can just say, oh, this happened, and Naomi...
Now she is dripping of perfume.
I can't say that. She did hold me up high, and she introduced me to a lot of people. She made me feel special. She did a lot of things for me. So I wouldn't say she made me, but she did play a big role in a lot of the things that I did in that space during that time. So yeah, me and her, we're not friends, we're not enemies, we're not anything, just not really in association. So we're just strangers.
Girl, y'all are not strangers. That lady turned into a pimp on you. That's what it feel like to me. Okay. It just really feels like Naomi was taking advantage of the way you saw her. It feels as if she wanted somebody to kiss her ass. I feel like a lot of people have like ego problems. You know what I mean? Like they see themselves on a pedestal and they really feel like everybody is doing something to them. If they don't like something, if they have a negative thought, they take that negative thought and they develop it into an entire narrative and they use it to control you. And I think, yeah, it's manipulation. Like, even for you to get to the place of feeling like as a grown woman, you need to be telling another grown woman every move you making, like, that's sad. But I don't care what she talking about. She put way too many products on. Like, bitch, my nose hurts watching you put all of that shit on yourself. Like, oh my God. Okay. But yeah, I believe what she's saying. I believe what she's saying. I do. And I feel like people should speak out because you never know how many people that's happened to. You know what I'm saying? That shit not cool. Regardless to her smothering herself in products. Like I still heard the story she was telling. And when you think about how Naomi acted with Tyra, when you think about Naomi's positioning, who she's friends with, who she's always around, it absolutely gives off I've learned pimp 101. And I know how to try to, get control of other women. And I think that's weird that y'all, want to control other people. God complex, not good people type shit. Anyway, with that being said, let's move on, y'all. Don't forget, we're going to Thailand June 13th through the 20th, 2024. Reset by Design Wellness. That is right. We will be on a luxury beachfront villa. Okay, we will be eating. We will be resetting. Okay, we will be invigorating. You know what I'm saying? Just all the re's. Okay, relax, relate, release, reset. Okay, revigorate. All of the re's. Okay, we gonna be re-ing down to the Phuket. So y'all go to resetbydesignwellness.com and sign up. Sign up, girl. Okay. And we're gonna take a quick little break and then we're gonna move on. Next topic. Okay, we're gonna talk about Miss Netta. I've never talked about Miss Netta or Mr. Nigga, as she has been called on Twitter, and said that him is not a her, and I just feel like this is why y'all gotta stop making people famous. Y'all have got to stop making people famous just so y'all can laugh at them. But we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you said, anywhere.
Okay, I'm back. All right, let's get into it.
It's my way. I'm not no transsexual. I ain't no whatever the else community or whatever they got going on. I'm myself. And if y'all people know me and y'all people from my hometown, y'all would know I never, ever, and still never went outside dressed like no woman. I never, and when I get my makeup done and stuff here and put on my clothes to do my skits and stuff, nobody ever seen me in public.
Okay, sir.
This is my way. I'm not no transsexual. I ain't no.
Okay, Mr. Sir. Mr. Nigga. No, y'all. On Twitter last night, Erica De Niro retweeted somebody saying Mr. Nigga in Charles. When I tell y'all, I sat there and laughed really, really hard for a good 5 minutes. I said, Mr. Nigga in Charles. I had to think about it for a second. And then I bust out laughing. Now listen, y'all know we live in a very, a very different time where people are trying to be more inclusive of other gender identities because everybody is not man blue, woman pink. Like everybody's not like that. And I don't think everybody should be like that. I think there's variation to everything and everybody because that's life. Okay. That's life. I don't think just like, black people are not all the same skin tone of black, just like, every white person, whether we believe it or not, does not all look alike. We don't have the same DNA. Like we don't have the same fingerprints. We all are variations. And so I think everything is variation. Okay. Now, Mr. Nigga or Miss Netta, whichever one it is, Joe, I don't know, whatever his name is. But he said that not after we didn't see him and Charles online acting like some form of a woman identifier and a gay man. Like that's what they look like to us. Some woman looking creature and and this very weak-jawed, tall, super duper senior looking young man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they look like to me. I have not talked about them not one time on my channel. And that's because I don't like making fun of people for shits and giggles. And I feel like y'all make people famous because y'all make fun of them. And this is one of them situations. Just like what's the little one who back all crooked and stuff like that? Y'all made him famous by making fun of him. And then he was homeless and won't go down there and put a wig on, like everything cool and all of that. Y'all always trying to make somebody famous so y'all can make fun of them. And I don't really like that shit. Tell y'all the truth. I don't like it. Not Rolling Ray, but Rolling Ray is one of them. Rolling Ray is one of them. That y'all have done that too. Y'all make them famous, making fun of them, and it makes them feel like they have I guess Shamar, yes, an inflated sense of self. An inflated sense of self that's built off of people making fun of them versus laughing with them. I find that sad. I don't really do that. You know what I'm saying? But that tweet last night had me laughing so fucking hard. Excuse me, y'all. I'm drinking tea. My bad. That tweet had me laughing so fucking hard. I had to come to y'all and express my opinion that y'all need to stop making people famous because they look weird or got big ass bumps and shit all over their face, or they back crooked, or they in a wheelchair and they head big and they shoulder small. Y'all make fun of people and then make them famous on the internet and then drag them for their God. And then when they realize they being dragged, then they won't get online and change it and say they ain't never been outside looking like a woman. It's like, well, who gave you titties? Sir, who put the titties in? Cause Big Frida walk around in a wig and a purse and don't be having no titties in there. So where's the titties coming from? Where the titties coming from, sir? Joe said he never wanted to be a woman, and Miss Netta is just a character. Well, now y'all know. Now y'all know. And I feel like you calling yourself a character because you realized they was laughing at you, baby. Because you was definitely down to them people hospital with the surgery clothes on. You mean that was a skit? Y'all wasn't really fitting to get surgery? Y'all didn't really get surgery for the internet? Oh, okay. What kind of tour is it, y'all? I'm not interested, though. Never mind. Stella Mac, thank you for the super chat. I swear my brain worked the same. I'm cutting the fuck up at this commentary. Child, thank you. Thank you. Sweet Cherry, thank you so much for the euros. JL, thank you for becoming a member. I don't know if I say that or not. Oh, girl, let's go ahead and move on. Girl. It's a lot going on out there. Including with the YSL people. So y'all know we talked about, if you remember, I think we talked about DA Fannie Willis and her over there sleeping with her independent contractor on a Trump case. Now y'all know ultimately it don't matter to me because Trump did it. You definitely tried to interfere with the election in multiple places. It was just Georgia where they was able to get your ass on it. So ultimately, I don't really feel like it matters that she having sex with somebody she is in, this business relationship with, and it causes this conflict of interest that y'all say there is, even though Trump's lawyers are also coupled off and have romantic relationships amongst them as well. And they're just using this as a ploy to try to deter from justice being sought in him interfering with the election. So I ultimately feel like the shit that happened with DA Fannie Willis, even though I'm mad at her for mixing those two things and even making herself on the front page for this shit, essentially I understand her feelings of disgust because they are basically using those proceedings that have nothing to do with her personal life to slut shame her. A Black woman DA is being slut shamed for her personal relationship with somebody because Trump and them don't want to be held accountable for trying to ruin the election and steal the election. Okay? So ultimately, that's really how I feel about it. The reason why I bring that up is because DA Fannie Willis is the DA that is also prosecuting YSL. And a lot of y'all in the Black community are very confused about what good people are and what bad people are. Y'all think because y'all like somebody's music and they are rapper, they are good in the community. But if they are accused of murdering and trafficking and all of that type of shit in your community is not safe. Therefore, DA Fannie Willis is not doing the Black community any favors by turning a blind eye to YSL and how they're not only a rap group but also a crime syndicate, allegedly. So I'm just setting the scene for y'all, okay? Because ultimately, I feel like in both situations, this situation with YSL's attorney and Fannie Willis, y'all really like getting dick in the way. If only y'all could get dick off y'all brain for an appropriate amount of time, we can get some work done around here. Okay? Maybe you could win your trial. But to me, I think it's even more suspect for your lawyer to be fucking you and representing you, Jonathan Majors. Because y'all can say what y'all want to. But Jonathan Majors' lawyer act like she fucking him, just like this white lady representing YSL is obviously fucking some of the men from YSL. Maybe one or two. But let's go ahead and listen to what she had said on the internets and why she's trending this week.
Listen with a man that's in
First of all, this white lady is wearing a bonnet. We're going to get to her arrest later.
Street, then you need to understand the position you play. If you're sitting there and you're getting nice dinners, you're getting some shoes, you might be getting a purse, then when shit gets fucked up, you're down too. You might have a minor setback, but you're going to have a major comeback. Another thing is you don't need to be sitting there asking who he's talking to and whether or not he's cheating.
Her tan is ridiculous.
He's not cheating. And frankly, you don't need to ask him what he's doing anyway, because you already know he's not doing shit.
Wow. He not talking to other women. He ain't having other women come and drop off comments. He don't have other women on the list. It's just you. It's just you, Becky. Oh Lord, y'all, that pimp game is strong. Do you hear me? Let's give the young men a clap hand for the pimp hand that they put on this young woman. They probably not even paying her. She probably not even getting paid in money. Like, bitch, you getting paid in prison dick, ain't you?
And said you need to be Googling some shit to talk to him about so that he can get his mind off his situation. Another thing is, you don't need to get all in your feelings and lose your self-esteem, and you don't want to be confident. You think he might be one. If you're messing with a man that's in the street, then you need to understand the position you play. If you're sitting there and you're getting nice dinners, you're getting some shoes, you might be getting a purse, then when shit gets fucked up, you're down too. You might have a minor setback, but you're going to have a major comeback.
Oh my God. This is so embarrassing. Who is her white daddy? Her white daddy should be so embarrassed. Girl, not you saying if he got a minor, it's a minor setback for a major comeback. She the lawyer. She the lawyer, y'all. And she just got arrested. She got out, but she got arrested. Oh, Lord, girl. This all right here. Hold up.
Nothing better than when you walk out of the gas station and somebody be like, "Are you Nicole?" And you know, real shit, the world I live in, I don't even be wanting to claim myself sometimes. But then when he's like, he might.
I don't even. She's speaking in male, like black men language. Like, this is black men language she's speaking. Like, I don't even be wanting to claim myself sometimes. No, bitch, you don't want to let people know who you are just in case they looking to harm somebody that's, you know, involved in this crime syndicate called YSL, which you are obviously a part of.
Might not remember because it was a long time ago, but you got me out of jail. That makes me feel good. I don't know about y'all, but I really do this shit. I'm proud of myself.
Listen, she's proud of getting the terrorizers of your black community out of jail and back on the streets so she can escape to her white neighborhood. Girl, she is doing white supremacy's work. Do y'all hear me? This is why white men don't be caring about when white women go mess with black men. When they turn like this, they don't care. They had the Moynihan report. They don't care. You know why they don't care? Because essentially, she ain't gonna do nothing. She ain't gonna do nothing but make it easy for him to do whatever he gonna do for him to end up back in bar, back behind bars, okay? Or back ruining your damn community, black people, black women. This is the lady that's gonna send a nigga back to your house that's been threatening you. Okay, listen. She thinks she light-skinned black girl. No, okay, there's a white father involved in this. Oh, hold up, y'all, because I know there's another post that I think I did not get a chance to save that I want to see if I saved. But this is hilarious to me, y'all. Those young men have strong pimp game. And I'm not even going to say it's that strong because is it really that hard to manipulate the mindset of a young white girl? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's kind of easy. Here we go. Hold up. I found it. Hold up, girl. Okay. All right. Stop. All right. Okay. Get off the screen. All right. Okay, wait, no, not music. Nicole Fegan, YSL attorney, arrested on gang charges, released on a $40,000 bond. According to AJC News, Atlanta police confirmed Nicole Fegan was taken into custody in Gwinnett County and brought to the Fulton County Jail on charges of participating in criminal street gang activity and criminal solicitation to commit the offense of tampering with evidence. She was released on a $40,000 bond. Girl, you gonna ruin your life. Girl, you gonna ruin your life.
You know, there is nothing better than when you walk.
Girl, you is gonna ruin your life. These niggas then got you involved and now you a part of the gang tampering with evidence, girl. Oh, Lord. Girl. Well, good luck. Shout out to Jamie. The question, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for that. Lady Lex, thanks for the super chat. Talk like YSL, look like YSL pumpkin spice latte. Oh my God, she is absolutely giving the pumpkin spice latte. All right, y'all. So, like, there's some news that I tend to ignore, like Benzino having a rap beef with Eminem again. And it's because, like, I don't care. I don't care about Benzino and Eminem, who are both 50-something-year-old men, still having beef from the early 2000s, late 90s, and deciding to do rap disses against each other at a time when nobody cares. Like, nobody cares, right? The people that are y'all age don't really care. But it makes for a funny and good interview to get Benzino drunk and have him come and sit and spill his guts, because he's been in the industry for a long time. He knows a lot of people and he has a lot of mess in his life and he loves to talk. So Benzino went on down there to see them people at Drink Champs. And y'all know if they not gonna do nothing on Drink Champs, they gonna get you liquored up, get you high, and get you to embarrass yourself on the internet. Benzino cries over beef with Eminem. Says Coy felt forced to be cool with M to avoid industry drama. We're failing as a people. You know why it's funny for him to say we're failing as a people? Because it's the very people I feel like that take part in the illegalities that happen in the community that in general degrade the value of the community in the first place. So you partake in the very actions that cause these issues, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, domestic violence, homophobia, gang activity, drug activity, like you participate in all of the things that promote the downfall of the Black community, since it's Black people's fault, right? Not all of these environmental factors set in place by years and years and years of racism and redlining and Jim Crow and slavery and just everything that is still so very prevalent, like to this day. The fabric of American culture is built in the blood, sweat, and tears of enslaved people. Right? I hate to go deep on y'all, but that's the truth of the matter. And so when we have these conversations on the internet about Black people being failed and all of that, it really annoys me, because the part that shows how failed we are is the fact that you blame your own community for the years and years and years and years and years and years it took to get us to this place. Like all of the environmental factors, all of the things that harmed us, all of the ways that money, government, fucking scientific testing, like all types of things have happened to African Americans in our time being transported from the continent to here, even though a lot of y'all want to run with this whole, we were already here first. Yeah, but I bet you any money your DNA is still from somebody that's in Africa, regardless of if you have DNA from somebody that was already here. The mixing that has taken place and the way people were used as cattle, meaning that people were ard and had sex in order to create more slaves. I think y'all missed that part of it, but essentially all of the other people that were already here snuck with other people to be protected because they were slaughtering the people that were already here. The Native Americans, they weren't trying to enslave the Native Americans. They were killing them off. So the Native Americans slid in where they could fit in. They would either slide in with the Mexicans and over there, like slide, of course, y'all know there's a deeper history to that I'm not about to get into, but they was able to slide in with different groups of people that they could blend in with, depending on how they look, because some Native Americans absolutely could blend in with Black people or mixed race Black people. So that's what they did. And mixing in with them means that you still have an ancestor that is from Africa. So the mentality constantly trying to treat ourselves is so stupid to me. And the history goes so deep about how hard it has been to even get to the point that we're at right now. We can have these conversations with you being completely ill-equipped and uneducated on your own history, but thinking that you're making us feel bad about the Black community, because he's not the only one that says some shit about the Black community failing. Okay? I got this off Etsy. He's not the only one who says some shit like that. There's always some Black man that does nothing for the betterment of the Black community, speaking about how it's failing and they wish they could belong to somebody else's community, Tyrese. But I say all that to say, y'all have these conversations with no real intelligence, no nuance, and just ignoring all of the other factors at play. And that really is starting to like annoy me. Because let's not forget, when I was growing up, y'all made it not cool. Y'all made it lame for people to be smart, to read books, to actually read history, be good at school, remember, retain, understand what was going on. Now y'all is online in y'all fucking 50s arguing about shit, and y'all are completely off base. Y'all, let's listen to what he had to say, crying about this white man not liking him.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Fuck Eminem, bro.
So which one?
Fuck Eminem,
so
bro.
Which one?
Neither, fuck both of them, bro. Fucking Cassidy who killed Eminem in the battle rap, bro. Why do y'all give Eminem so much props? Why? Why do y'all like Eminem? Because he's white? Is that it? What do you mean? Nah, like, what? Fuck that. We don't listen to that in the hood, bro.
A few moments later.
I got nothing against Eminem. I got nothing against Eminem. They can rap, but I care about us more. I don't want to go through. I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't want.
Benzino has braids. Let's start there. What the fuck?
22 years. Every time I do an interview, they ask me about Eminem. The fuck you want me to do? Come on, man. My daughter came into the industry figuring that, hey, I gotta be cool with Eminem because everybody's against my dad. You think this shit is fucking cool? Nah, man. We're failing as a people. I don't hate Eminem. I don't know him to hate him. I don't hate white people. Tired of this shit, man. It's just too much. I don't want to be the bad guy.
Why did everybody in the room get so quiet? It's usually 100 niggas in the room making noise. Everybody's like quiet, letting this happen. Benzino, these niggas are not your friends.
An 8-year-old son that I dropped off at school this morning. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm all right. I don't want my DMs filled with. I've had 9 pages knocked down, a million. White people think I love all people.
What is going on? He was about to start talking about trans people again. He was about to start talking about he got buku dick in his DMs.
Man, all me and Eminem got to do is sit down and talk with each other.
Y'all don't know each other. Y'all don't need to talk.
Let's sit down and talk. Let's battle. Let's do whatever. But let's at least face to face meet each other.
If that was to happen, would you give him a 5?
Noriega, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you right now.
Fuck, man, I'd hug him.
Eminem or Machine Gun Kelly?
Fuck Eminem, bro.
Yo, it's so not surprising that he would hug him. Because most of you niggas dick ride white men. Most of you. That's what most of you do. That's why it's really annoying when y'all act like y'all don't. Benzino, get some help, man. Stop doing interviews. Stop talking to people. You just keep embarrassing yourself. Let's move on. That shit was fucking hilarious. So I told y'all that motherfuckers is wrecking havoc from behind bars. And Suge Knight is one of those people. Okay, he was online talking this week because y'all know he got a whole little podcast from behind the jail walls. And he spoke on different topics, and I just wanted to listen to what he had to say. I haven't listened to any of these. I'm cold listening. Okay, we're going to do this together. Let's go.
You can have a man that part of that secret society, they're going to give him an award, the Impact Award. The motherfucker that beat up more than anybody. This man will get an award for beating up women. Chris Brown is stripped from his crown. And not saying it was right by him and Rihanna got into it and they had a fight or he beat her up. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is this. He had a fight with one woman or he beat up one woman. And they still casting stones at him. They don't give him his cigar. They don't let him come perform. They only pretty much win awards, but you can have an impact award with Andre. You can have a man
I agree. I agree with him about the fact that it's crazy that y'all would name that impact icon award behind Dr. Dre, who has been known to abuse, physically punch women. Okay? He another one that give, I'm so angry that I can't be a woman because women can fuck men freely. I hate him. I need him, but I hate him. He one of them. Okay? In my opinion. But my problem with y'all with this Chris Brown situation is that y'all have revisionist history. And it doesn't matter how many times we tell y'all that it wasn't just Rihanna, that Chris Brown has continued to display violent behavior, has continued to say problematic things that lets you know his mentality is still the same. Y'all will still argue that all he did was hit Rihanna that one time. And oh, I love y'all. They was hitting each other people. I love y'all. Because I would like to remind y'all that his face was fine. Hers was not. So however she hit him, he lost his shit on her. As a stronger, bigger man, he lost his shit on that woman and beat her senseless. Then he got into a relationship with Karrueche Tran. Karrueche still has a 5-year restraining order against Chris Brown. Okay? But I'm going to just read y'all a list of things because people make lists of the things that Chris Brown has done all the time because everybody has revisionist history. Every year y'all get whatever he's done because he consistently has music on the charts, right? He consistently has music on the radio. He is a great artist, but essentially he is problematic and he is a fucked up individual. And y'all love to say that people deserve their second chance. This is not a second chance. This is not even a third chance, I feel like. That's not what this is about. It's about the fact that at the end of the day, he is guilty of the things he's done. And he continues to do. And he has not done enough to show us over a span of time that he's actually healed and different. He has not. And while it's not up to me, I'm going to say it again. I don't really give a fuck. I don't listen to Chris Brown like that. I hear his songs on the radio. Y'all know it like everybody else. You hear it a few times. Sensational, like everybody else. Okay. I don't really care. But I think it's weird that y'all defend someone who wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. I think it's weird to defend a man that is rich and is able to continue to get out of all of his legal woes because of who he is. Yeah, he may not be getting awards. They may continuously play in his face when it's time for him to perform somewhere, like they did with the All-Star game, like they did for the Michael Jackson tribute. Yes, they absolutely play in his face. But guess what? Y'all know what I think about? I think about an abusive, disrespectful man that is always being abusive and disrespectful to somebody. And they set him up and he gets all excited and then they gank his ass. I think about the woman that might be getting hit by him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think about like the people that are treated badly by him in his circle that he talks to crazy. Because please know, he don't just treat the women around him bad. He's definitely treating the men around him bad too. Niggas ain't gonna say nothing because everybody's a hanger-on. Either way, I'm gonna read this list right quick. This is from Tyler.com, but there are a bunch of them. Like People Magazine has one too. Okay. 2010, Brown was denied a visa to the UK over the assault with Rihanna that happened in 2009. 2013, Brown was arrested for felony assault in Washington, D.C. after he and his bodyguard were involved in a physical altercation with two men outside of a hotel. The pair spent 36 hours in jail, and the singer was ordered to stay at least 100 yards away from the man he was accused of assaulting. 2014, Brown pleaded guilty to the assault and spent 2 days in jail. In that same year, he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder by doctors while in rehab. 2015, Brown allegedly hit a man in Las Vegas after an alleged argument over a basketball game at the Palms Casino Resort. The alleged did not press charges. Do you see why he may not be allowed to do things? It's because one of the last times they let him do some shit, he put his hands on somebody. So if somebody is known to be violent with people when they get upset or when they are in high stress situations, they become a liability. It's not just about him hitting Rihanna. It's about the fear of him hitting anybody. And that's what y'all don't seem to understand. Y'all really like to isolate events like, oh, he only hit Rihanna. He's not going to hit anybody else. Well, as I continue, you find out that's not true. 2016, Brown was sued by his ex-manager, Michael Gulgirls. Listen, I don't know what it means. I don't know what it say. Gul or Gulls. Child, that's something. It's a mouthful. Sound like Scrappy. Anyway, he was sued by his ex-manager who filed a lawsuit against the singer claiming he had viciously attacked him. The matter was settled out of court in 2019 after several years of litigation. Excuse me. Sorry. 2017. Brown was ordered to stay away from his ex-girlfriend Karrueche Tran after she put a 5-year restraining order against the singer. Okay. He had abused her during their relationship. 2018. Brown was sued by an unidentified woman for alleged sexual assault in a singer's home during a party. In 2017, she sued the singer and 2 others for sexual battery, assault, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Brown's lawyers denied the allegation. In April 2020, the lawsuit was dismissed and settled out of court. Because I said this on Instagram and somebody wanted to tell me that those were all lies. Those were just accusations that were denied. No, ma'am. In 2018, that's not that long ago. That's not long enough for you to think a nigga done changed. Especially from sexual battery, assault, and infliction of emotional distress. And it's settled out of court. Okay, do you know what that means? That means that girl was paid to stay quiet. That is enough evidence was that they both decided to settle out of court because he was willing to pay. That's what that means. 2022, only 2 years ago, Brown was sued by a woman identified as Jane Doe, who filed a $20 million lawsuit against him in January 2022, alleging that he drugged and AR'd her in December 2020 on a yacht in Miami. However, a judge later dismissed the case. Okay? Now, to me, just because somebody dismisses a case doesn't mean that it didn't happen. It just means they couldn't prove it. That's all that means, y'all. That's all that means. So yeah, I kind of feel like everybody has revisionist history when it comes to Chris Brown. And that's not even all of it, y'all. Like there's much more. The one on People has like many more instances like of him having like legal issues all over the world and getting in fights in different countries. You know what I'm saying? Being accused of assault several times. Like, come on, y'all. Wake up. If y'all want to defend somebody, please go find somebody, light-skinned and unproblematic. But y'all's need an unnecessary allegiance to defend loser-ass niggas on the internet all the time is sad. Okay? It really, really is. Let's move on to the next clip that Suge Knight gave us. Hold up. Let me copy it. Sugar Night. Child, he is spilling all of the tea. Spilling all of it.
I remember them being jealous of her. I remember Chili mad because Lisa slept with Dallas Austin and they in the group together. But Lisa responded was, but you know, you got herpes, so I made sure you put on rubber, so we all good. But nevertheless, she did some of the most incredible music that you can imagine. The other two members of the group. I remember them being jealous of her.
So, Suge Knight is saying that Chili and T-Boz were jealous of Left Eye because Left Eye went and did some music and had sex with Dallas Austin, who is Chili's baby daddy. Which honestly, wouldn't you feel away? And then for a bitch to throw the fact that he, I mean, I don't know whether I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But it seems as if even, if this is true, girl, it got me wondering who gave who the herp. Who gave who the herp? If this is even true. Because you can't believe nothing these messy ass niggas say. They say anything. Can't believe nothing they say. They lie. Okay? But this is some shit to say. Left Eye admitted to it and told Chili, we effed, but you got herpes, so I made him wear a rubber. We good. Girl, what the fuck that got to do with what we talking about? This is crazy considering the fact that Chili would then go on to date Usher in the early 2000s, who has also been accused of having herpes. Suge also alleged that Chili and T-Boz were having sexual relationships with L.A. Reid. If they were having sexual relationships with L.A. Reid, I feel like they didn't want to have sexual relationships with L.A. Reid. Seems like L.A. Reid probably put them in a position to make them feel like they needed to, if that's what they did, considering how y'all move these girls into doing whatever y'all want to do. I'll only help you. I'll only release your album. I'll only help with your career if you sleep with me. This is what y'all do to them girls. So if anything, that would make me be looking at L.A. Reid like, you nasty old fuck. But y'all think that's supposed to mean we're supposed to judge the girls, right? Not the environment that y'all put them in. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, Angela, thank you for the super chat, love. He making my head hurt. Take your drunk ass home, Benzino. Lady Zeno and his B2K braids then hit a bump, bump, bump. Ooh, fucking funny. Thank you, Angela. Thank you for another super chat. I agree, Bud didn't Suge beat women too. I thought he did. Even though he would like to come and save the women from other abusive men first. Miko Spice, thank you for the super chat. Chris is a repeat offender and still holds relevance. Like, I don't know what anybody thinks is going on just because just because the white folks don't mess with Chris, but Chris is still doing well for himself. I don't know if y'all missed it. But yeah, y'all. Okay, so let's move on. Because girl, everybody Shannon Sharpe. Why y'all hating on that man and his muscles?
I'm gonna release it.
That nigga Shannon Sharpe called me trying to do an interview. I said, no, Medea, I ain't doing no interview. So you can sit across from me and look at my balls. I'll sit down, nigga. Thought he was gonna attack Cat, that nigga there. Nigga shit is called Shay Shay. The nigga's telling you. Put a wig on that nigga, tell me if that ain't motherfucking Medea's sister, nigga. They exposing every motherfucking body. They got TD Jakes fucked up. Now that's fucked up. All that money that nigga done got from God, nigga came out on him. That nigga.
The comedians, y'all know they don't play fair. The comedians always getting mad, child. If you say anything about the collective of comedians, child, and somebody is gonna come out, and Shannon Sharpe didn't even say anything. They just mad that he let Cat come on there and expose everybody. The comedians are worse than the damn police. I don't know if anybody's paid attention, but comedians' lives matter, okay? That's how they handle shit. They are the Blue Lives Matter of the entertainment industry. You say anything about them niggas and they will come squad deep on you for no reason in the most treacherous manner.
Because you're lying.
Oh,
I'm gonna put this out there. And this one, I'm gonna fire this shot over your head, mofo. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. Mention my name again. And I'm gonna put the DMs. And I don't like doing this. But you're lying. See, and I don't care about all that other stuff. You can say I'm gay and you can say I don't care about that. Because I won't chase a lie. But I won't let you lie on my name. Now you can say all that other stuff. I can deal with that. I don't look. I heard that 1,000 times. Just like everybody jumping in the chat talking about, oh, he don't like number white women.
Right.
I done dated a lot of different races.
Hey, listen, you like Skittles now. You eat every color. Come on, talk to me now.
No, I don't eat. I don't eat. Now I don't eat or suck. They all do all that.
You know what I mean? That's why I said Skittles. Skittles. Okay. Stay. I'm with you.
You don't eat. You don't eat.
You know, I look at Ocho. I'm telling you this, and I want you, and I want somebody to send it to you. And I've been seeing it in the chat. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
I don't know who you talking about, but I'm with you. I'm a nigga.
Say my name again, and I'm gonna put this out there. You said I reached out to you to come on Club Shay Shay, and you a mofo lie. Now, when I see you, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see if you about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if you want to say what you've been saying on trying to get some jokes because you got mad because Cat Williams did what he did. Now when I see you, I'm gonna see if you really about that.
And when I see you,
no. I'm gonna see if him talking all that. When it one of them tight ass leather pants trying to be funny. But I'm gonna see if you're about that. Say my name again. Now be like Destiny's Child and talk about say my name. And I got something for your ass.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Child, that big nigga gonna come and whip somebody's ass, ain't he? Child, that's a humongous motherfucker, ain't he? Lord have mercy. I don't know whether because his clothes so tight or he's so damn big. That nigga's big, okay? I would not want him slurring and slipping and spitting and waving them big ass monster arms in my face neither, okay? The comedians gonna get their ass whipped after a show if they don't stop. Y'all better stop trying to bully people. Okay, y'all know I don't like Shannon Sharpe sitting up there talking about you don't eat coochie. You don't like coochie if you don't eat it, as far as I'm concerned. You don't like it. That's the only assumption I can come to. You don't like it, and that's fine. That's fine. But don't get mad when folks say the shit. Now here come Eddie.
And Club Shay Shay. Yeah, Shay Shay. Gay. I don't give a fuck that nigga gay, nigga. That nigga sitting there with them tight ass pants on, with his balls and dick all over Cat's face. He kept looking up like,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That shit funny because Cat was sitting like Cat was sitting like this. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna, and then when I drink, I'm gonna drink, and you heard what I said, and then I'm gonna drink this. Listen, I will turn to you. I can cat a corner, but I will turn back to the camera, nigga, because I am not gonna be looking at this nigga's balls all day. We are at eye level with each other's balls, okay? Child, my eyes and his balls are at the same level. I can't sit here like this. I'm uncomfortable. Listen, I don't know about y'all. They ain't got listen. I don't know why they equate tight clothes to being gay because we are in a different era. Like that's so childish. Grow the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Please don't get me wrong. Like that shit not funny to me at all. But I do think it's funny that you probably could see this nigga balls through them tight ass pants and Cat was like totally in the opposite direction. I didn't even realize that he felt like I knew it on some level. But that's hilarious. I do feel like all of you niggas that are obsessed with gay men are fucking men. Let's keep going.
Look,
I won't call you gay. I'll say you're hunching on men.
You can tell how that nigga drink, nigga, he gay, nigga. He kept on saying, now, Cat. That's dick lips, nigga. That motherfucker had dick on them lips. Don't no nigga drink like that. Now, Cat. Dick lip mother. And Club Shay Shay.
I'm moving on. But she told me something about, like I said, I told my sister today, I sent her something, and she picked up the phone immediately.
Yeah.
She said, Shannon, what did Granny always tell us? She said, boy, lie or die.
Yeah.
She said, Shannon, at some point in time, you're going to have to learn you can't fight the devil every day because you'll fight a never-ending war. Pick and choose the battles you want to fight. This ain't one you should want to fight.
Shannon, this goddamn chapstick.
People going to let them say whatever. You know who you are.
Right.
You know what you are. What they're doing now is that they found out that Shannon is the hot thing. I'm moving on. But is the hot thing. They using the same joke.
Yeah, they are. You're right.
But at some point in time, it's going to get old and people going to get tired of y'all saying that Shannon gay and Shannon this. And you're going to have to get back to telling jokes.
Ooh, y'all going to have to get back to being funny. And listen, I agree with him. Because at the end of the day, that man's sexuality ain't got nothing to do with nothing. It don't. I do think it's funny that Cat did not want to look at his balls all day. I have definitely been in a situation where I have seen a nigga's balls the way he was sitting in the chair. And I was just like, say, bro, can you like resituate yourself? Because I really don't want to see your balls right now, son. You know, like I've had a moment like that. But I just want to say, you know, to this comment, he ain't gay, he's Southern. Did you hear him say he don't eat vagina? Did y'all hear him say that? Listen to me. Okay? It ain't got nothing to do with his clothes. It ain't got nothing to do with that part. It ain't got nothing to do with how he, you know, over accentuates his lips. Got nothing to do with none of that. He doesn't eat the vagina. That is cause for question. And ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. Okay? Y'all know we family over here. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Be who you are. Be who you are. But if you ain't eating, I have questions. Especially as a grown man. Like as a grown man, listen, ain't no fat nigga telling me what he ain't eating. Shout out to Nikki. Like, that's one of her best lines, nigga. Like, I just feel like niggas who feel like they don't eat, you know what I'm saying? They don't eat coochie. Like, what are you here for then? Why do you think you deserve coochie if you're not gonna lick the plate? If you're not gonna lick the plate, why do you think you deserve to be here? Oh my God, he was joking. Who was joking about what? That man was serious when he said that. Why you think he's joking? And what grown man jokes about that? Child, listen, if you want your plate to get licked, you gotta be able to eat other people's plate too. Listen to me, okay? If you want your plate licked, you gotta be able to lick other people's plate. That's just how I feel. I also feel like as an adult, that's just so stupid. I'm sorry, y'all. I just kind of feel like as adults, that's so stupid. Like that's childish to me. Child, I don't feel like listening to Pastor Mace. It's too okay, yeah. I don't feel like listening to Pastor Mace because Mace said something too, but now I don't care no more. So y'all can go watch that on y'all own. I'm tired of talking about Shannon, and if all y'all gonna do is call Shannon gay, then there ain't really nothing for us to talk about, okay? Because y'all haven't even pointed out what will really have us questioning him. Y'all talking about pants and shit. Okay? Now, y'all know, I don't know if I really don't like Corey Holcomb. I don't like him at all. Okay? I think he's a terrible individual. Every time I hear his comedy, I'm like, this nigga still alive? Let's listen.
You catch up. You ain't have no. Nobody agree? So I'm wrong. Okay, I can be wrong. I'm talking about, but we at the what is this called? This is the Laugh Factory.
That means you gotta
You
be
was at the
funny.
Savoy, you wouldn't be able to be up here that long. The nigga be like, get your whole ass down.
I came up in the hardest rooms in Brooklyn.
And
you
what
ain't
happened?
never with the room. Mike, I can talk to you straight up. You want to talk about it? You saying I'm mild. You saying I ain't come through the gutters is straight bull. And if you want to ask somebody, ask the mother that you know.
LD. You catch up. You ain't have to talk.
So you talking to Donnell Rawlings?
This be fair. Fair
That's
conversation.
right. That's Barry. Way to go.
No. Let's be fair. Let's be fair and real. You say you keep it 100. Know how I get down.
How?
32. I rip.
You rip mics?
I rip. You ask any ever see me bomb. Anybody. And you ask anybody that don't know me, I keep it gangster.
I don't say you.
No, you trying to say I'm a bum. I ain't no bum.
No, I didn't say
and that
you
saw.
Your is mild. It's mild.
You know what? You know what? You know what you're doing now? You're a provocateur. You know how to incite people. Ain't nothing mild about my.
People look at you.
Ain't nothing.
You was at the mall there and put you out with your hot dog in your hand.
And guess what? You can say what you want to say. Listen. To me, a mild comic is totally off.
So you a strong comic.
I'm a beast.
Okay, so Donnell, normally I would rock with you because like I told y'all, I don't like Corey and I like Donnell. But at the end of the day, you didn't joke on him not one bit. You should have ripped him to shreds from the fucking audience. You're actually upset. You're actually mad at what this goofy thick neck nigga is saying about you. Like, how you gonna rip on me from the stage, my nigga? Give me a mic, and then we can go back and forth, and we'll see who's really funny in this motherfucker. Cause you sitting on stage with a mic talking about what I got going on when I ain't gotta work. You gotta be up there. You gotta be on the internet talking about your daughter is a bitch in order to get laughs and shit. Donnell is pissed. And he should have, I think he was in the audience chilling. And it's like, is this nigga trying to make jokes out of me and this motherfucker? Oh, hell nah. But you should have ripped him. You should have proved you was funnier than him.
I'm a beast. That's right. To me, a mild comic is totally off.
So you a strong comic.
I'm a beast. That's right.
Okay. Donnell Rawlings and fellow comedian Corey Holcomb had a heated exchange during a comedy club performance at the Laugh Factory in Los Angeles. The incident took place on Sunday night. According to TMZ, Donnell Rawlings had just finished his set. Oh, so he was on there. He was on stage. Okay, and he was in the audience. Got you. Okay, cool. So your ass do need to work. Who cares? He will be at the Laugh Factory anyway. It's just a place to go and make sure that you still funny. But nah, this nigga's on the internet really working. Like I don't see Donnell online talking about his personal life like that. Like I see him either working or not, but you don't see him online talk his personal business like that. Okay, I take that back. Donnell was also on stage working. Either way, okay, he had just finished his set when Corey took the stage and began launching insults directed at him and Dave Chappelle. Donnell Rawlings, speaking to the outlet, stated he wouldn't let Corey disparage his close friend as they both appeared on Chappelle's show. Rawlings confronted Corey over the insults, leading to the heated argument captioned in TMZ video. In the video, Rawlings becomes visibly enraged as Corey calls him mild, criticizes his comedy. Corey challenged Donnell's street credibility, prompting Donnell to defend himself in front of the LA crowd. Additionally, Donnell alleges that another comment from Corey further fueled his anger. Allegedly, Corey suggested that any comedian with 3 or more movies engaged in inappropriate behavior in the industry. So you saying that they successful because they got fucked. And you are unsuccessful because you didn't give up? Okay. Yeah, you should have ribbed him. You should have ribbed him. You must don't know enough about him. I don't know. But if I knew any personal information about Corey, like Holcomb, when I tell y'all I would slaughter his ass from the audience. Like as soon as he inappropriate behavior, right? Oh, I'd have been like, oh, all of us don't want to take dick for free like you, Corey. Yeah, we all saw you sucking dick in that alleyway that one night in 95. Like I'd have just been saying any old thing to make the crowd laugh and make that nigga feel stupid. I'm mad. Donnell got so upset. He got mad. Corey hasn't been funny since 2009. People call Cat bitter, but Corey is the bitter one because his peers don't like him. Also, Corey is mad because he can't book acting gigs. A lot of these niggas aren't really funny. They're just mean. And back in the day, it was funny. It was funny. You know what I'm saying? For niggas to be mean. And now we're in a more politically correct time period where people are like, that shit not funny. That shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? People like, man, that shit not funny. Like even these gay jokes would have got a guffaw in 1999. But in 2024, when nigga, people are gay, that's not really funny. Like, what's your point? Like, y'all are dated and old. And y'all jokes were never that funny. We just thought they were funny because our minds were warped by the time we lived in, when we thought being mean was funny. That's what I think. Okay? You have to do more than make fun of people to be funny. Corey apparently hasn't mastered that. But I definitely you need to be able to make fun of people if you're a comedian, goddamn it. And Donnell should have like burnt his ass from off the floor. Okay. Somebody's mad because his time on Wild 'N Out didn't turn into excessive success that people like DC Young Flies did. That's because you still gotta have a likable personality. And to other men, DC Young Fly has a great personality. You know what I'm saying? He's a likable character. That's why, he can get these jobs. But if you want to be an unlikable, funky nigga, then ain't nobody trying to like give you no opportunities, nigga. We don't even like you. Peace to Mateo. Thank you for the super chat. Comedians really are the ops. And why are straight men worried about another man's sexuality? Old head comedians are washed, and they're also secretly fucking other men. Like, I'm sorry, y'all, but any men that are really obsessed with gay shit, I believe, are secretly gay. And when I say that, I mean they have the thoughts. They have thoughts about other men. They might have wanted to and then get mad that they felt that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it happens. They'll get, see a nigga and get aroused by a man, not even on purpose, but they'll get aroused by a man and then feel bad about it. And then internalizes this homophobia. They felt bad. They felt dirty because they were turned on by a man. And so now they act out the hate that they have for themselves with other gay people. That's why I say that, because it's very simple when you think about it, because people have thoughts. People have thoughts no matter who you are. You've thought about it. You've had the thought has passed through your mind, whether you was like, yeah or nah. And some people, when the thought crosses through their mind, they get turned on by it. And then for the rest of their lives, they treat gay people like shit because they're trying to prove to everybody else that they're not gay. And that's why I say, if you're obsessed with gay people, you're probably secretly gay, because people that are not gay are not obsessed with gay people. Hate to tell you. Jay Jersey, thank you for the super chat. Hetero guys talk about meat more than the gay guy. Child, they sure do. They got meat on the brain because they can't have it in their mouth. Obsessed. Boosie, he's one. Yes, that's the good one. Heckler meets Medea. I would have had tomatoes and ham and cheese, something. Child, you been throwing shit at him? DC Young Fly and Donnell are charismatic. Corey is definitely not. Corey is not likable at all. It's amazing to me we even know who he is. Or an ex-pill and a night they don't remember. Has them paranoid for 50 years. Child, listen. A lot of people are intimidated by others' ability to be themselves. They really are. They also get their groceries more than some gays at this point. Child, be getting them asses lit. This video is not gonna get monetized. Oh my God, let me get off of here. Oh my God. I hope y'all had a good show. Hour and a half, so I can go and get to my house duties. Okay, girl, because y'all know I'm my wife. Nah, bitch, I like my house to be clean. Okay? And I need to go cook these hens that's been sitting in my refrigerator marinating. Okay? Anyway, I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. And I will be back at the end of the week, probably Friday. Because I try to make sure I don't have any work to do Saturday and Sunday. But on Friday, I will definitely be trying to come to y'all with another Now That We're Grown Purple Rain, which is why I need to go get my cleaning done so I can start watching Purple Rain. All right. I appreciate y'all so much. I'll see y'all in the next one. Like the video.